This is basically about the realities which you need to know, the reality checks you really need to have before applying to years and thinking भाई मेरा हो जाएगा प्रिंसटन में हार्वर्ड में. So ऐसा नहीं होता, ठीक है. First of all, अच्छा, now coming to the point is that number one, if you have an average profile and you're thinking कि you will get into IVs and T20s just by the sake of luck, बहुत मुश्किल है. And either stop dreaming or you can crazily work hard to get to that level. If you're in 12th right now, you can either take a gap year, but I won't recommend gap year, to be honest. ठीक है, like gap year is basically drop year, same चीज़ है, उसको gap year बोलते हैं, एक ही है, ठीक है. So gap year is technically not good enough. Like if you're taking a gap year, make sure it's very much worth it, ठीक है. Like अच्छे खास एक्स्ट्रा करियर कर रहे हो तो, ठीक है. So that is one thing. Second of all is that कि देखिए, अगर तुम 11 में हो then you can definitely have the time, you definitely have the time to make some change in your life right now, ठीक है. अगर तुम 12 में अभी उठ रहे हो, ठीक है, so that's also okay. But if you are someone who has just completed their boards and you think कि हाँ बोर्ड से बाहर अप्लाई करना है US, बहुत गलती कर रहे हो तुम, ठीक है. So that is one thing, because टाइम नहीं रहता, क्या भी करोगे तुम, राइट. So that is one thing. And yeah, like डिस्कस नहीं करना है, but that's the reality, ठीक है. Number two is that you're not competing with Indians, you're competing with all the Asians for that particular season in US college. US colleges में there are particular quotas for countries as well as continents. Asian quotas के लिए होते हैं कुछ. So every US colleges are taking at least like 2 to 3 Asians, 2 to 3 Indians based on their like rules and regulations. ये ज़्यादा reveal नहीं होता है, but generally that is how things go on, ठीक है. And you're just competing with all the musicians, you're competing with all the nations that are willing to pay full, that have amazing international Olympiads, gold medalists, and blah blah blah. So that's something. Number three, going for only and only US is complete suicide, guys. You know? Always and always have some backup. This is the one thing that is going to save you, to be honest. Trust me, because कुछ लोग 2-3 साल का गैप ईयर लेते but उनका नहीं होता है, ठीक है. Because नहीं होता यार, नहीं होता, वैसा नहीं होता कि लाइक तुम देते हो हर साल देते हो गया यूपीएससी का अटेम्प्ट नहीं है ऐसा कि. एंड ऑलवेज हैव सम बैकअप इन इंडिया, ठीक है. मेरा बैकअप इज NITHOUGHTS. लेट्स सी व्हाट हैपेंस, ठीक है. सो एंड फोर्थ थिंग इज दैट यूरोप, जर्मनी, हांगकॉन्ग देख सकते हो, सिंगापुर देख सकते हो, इफ यू आर विलिंग टू वर्क फॉर लाइक 3 years, ठीक है, आफ्टर द बैचलर्स, ठीक है. सो दैट इज समथिंग, बिकॉज सिंगापुर में अगर तुम्हारा हो जा रहा है देन इट्स क्वाइट ईजी बिकॉज दे ओनली लुक एट ग्रेड्स, ठीक है. लाइक ज़्यादातर, ठीक है, मेजॉरिटी, ठीक है. एंड to be honest, like have a good score in SAT and as well as class 12 really helps if you're someone from state board, CBSE or anywhere, because to be honest IB तो internationally follow होता है, that is one thing, so they can trust the IB curriculum as well as the IGCSE curriculum, ठीक है. But CBSE, ICSE or like the state boards, they are not recognized much, yeah. So that is one thing. And number 5 is basically be open about the money with your parents. To be honest, like I have spent I think 1.7 lakhs, yeah, like everything regarding everything, ठीक है, total for just applying, ठीक है. And that is a kind of a huge burden. Like धीरे धीरे निकल जाता है पैसा, ठीक है. APs में सबसे ज़्यादा गया, like APs में अकेला almost like 1 lakh गया था, like almost, ठीक है. like सब कुछ मिला के, like खाना जाना, वहाँ पे जाके रहना, सब कुछ मिला के 1 lakh total गया था. The cost of it is extremely high. Like I think it's somewhere around 18,000 rupees every single exam just for booking one exam. So that is something right now, and make them understand that you will end up spending at least 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs is a like good limit, I would say. 1.5 lakhs से ज़्यादा नहीं जाता. SAT waiver के बारे में मुझे पता नहीं था, to be honest, when I applied, so I didn't knew about that. As well as that, basically the other thing, application fees नहीं लगता, but CSA प्रोफाइल के लिए तुम्हें पैसा देना पड़ता है, ठीक है. That's something most of the times you cannot avoid, ठीक है. So I guess that's all. And education loan अगर तुम ले रहे हो, ठीक है, please think it through. Please think it through, ठीक है. मैं education loan taking because I did get 1.5 CR का scholarship from Drexel, but the cost of entrance is almost like 1 crore से थोड़ा ज़्यादा. So I don't intend to stay in the US after my bachelor's, so I don't think I can pay it off that way. So confused थोड़ा सा, and now I have clarity because सारे के सारे rejection आ गए and things are not going how I thought they would go, I would say. But I guess that's all. Manifestation is very cool, guys, but please check the common data set, okay? 8 policies, and and then I would say that it's okay if you're doing shifts, as long as like you're honest. It's not like you're failing, you're just being honest with the reality. And I'm really glad that if you have doubts, you can comment about anything, and you can join APF if you want. It's free to join for Indians applying abroad, and have fun. मेरी community है खुद की, so that's also. अगर नवी के लिए